Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
Are we ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And the rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week: 16 carries, 59 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Yellow, line, blue, check.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Jets are on the board.
Here we go, set.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 13 carries, 79 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. help them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Give them a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Give to Walker on the read option. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Bills at 6-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. They'll look to throw here. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Ready, set.
Straight ahead, Walker. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. After one, 7-0. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. He'll drop to throw. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say,
after review of the play.
so the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Walker will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
Ready, break. Right, 97. Check, pitch. Miss.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ready, go. Set,
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's caught on the sideline. He's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings it. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
And going right back to Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Switch, yellow, line, blue, check.
On play action, they'll throw. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Black one. Opposite. Green.
On third down, here's Stevenson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Come on.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
On the move now.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Illegal blocking the back. Offense.
So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Metcalf. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble. And then they'll throw now on the final play. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. John Franklin Myers able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And then he is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some...
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now here's a throw that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Jets are going to take... 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Second and 1. And he's got his big tight end here. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. He's at the 50. 20. 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
On the jump.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Back to throw here. It's caught. Smith. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Oh, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to go for it. So it's a victory here for the New